Hello traders, welcome to this FXDD video on the euro dollar and pound dollar. Of course, looking at the next couple of days. Big days ahead because of the FOMC interest rate decision on Wednesday, the 18th of September, and also the pound interest rate decision on the 19th of September. We're going to take a look what to expect and how price might react to that in this video. First of all, though, be aware of this risk disclaimer explaining the fact that trading for exchange and global financial markets is considered high risk and may not be suitable for everyone. Please seek the advice of an independent financial advisor for more information on that. And this webinar is for informational and educational purposes only. Also, if you're looking to join the live trading webinars, then on Tuesdays and I often on Thursdays, take a look at the top link here, crowdcast.io, and with the live trading here. For educational webinars, check out the bottom link. And of course, for all videos, analysis, and live webinars, the recording of those, you can join or subscribe, I should say, to the FXDD YouTube channel. All right, so with the Fed coming up, FOMC interest rate decision, it is expected to drop by 0.25% from 2.25 to 2%. But that's already expected, so I'm not sure what kind of reaction there will be if there indeed will be dollar weakness. It depends, I think, more on the language that is communicated from the FOMC about the future kind of policy and whether that will continue with more rate cuts or not. That will probably impact the euro dollar the most, the dollar side of things, of course. So for the moment, technically speaking, euro dollar made a downside day beginning, then an upside day yesterday, and now moving down a little bit lower. It is in a range, it is in a consolidation, but at the moment, resistance, I think, is quite nearby. So if it does move higher, I would expect still bounces at these resistance levels, basically, for price to move lower. So that is all based on this fib. So if it, for instance, hits the -2.7 or the -61.8 target, 111.25, 111.80, I think those are still very, very strong resistance spots within basically a downtrend on this euro dollar, as you can see. Now, it doesn't even have to go up that high because, as I said, it is in a downtrend at this moment, and price is right at resistance within this channel to the downside. And there is a fractal now, again, at 111. A lot of tops and bottoms in the past as well that could act as resistance. So I'm leaning towards this being still a bouncing spot on the euro dollar. It looks like 5 waves have been completed, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which could be wave 1. This could be ABC zigzag for wave 2. Now, that's a big if, but for the moment, that seems the most likely to me, that this was an ABC correction finished and that this is a wave 1, 2. And if it breaks through the 21 EMA and the weekly pivot point, it could start a wave 3 that could at least retest the double bottom here at 109.25. Now, that's a big if. I really don't know. It's very choppy and corrective, so it is difficult to read this chart. I think if it does move up and if it does break above 110.70, specifically 111-ish, then yes, then there is a bullish breakout and there's an extension of this bullish correction. And in that case, there's a bigger bullish retracement within this downtrend. And price could go up to 111.25, 111.50, 111.75, all the way up even to 112.50. But that is really the max. Otherwise, if it breaks above 112.50, I don't consider this a downtrend anymore. And it could be a role reversal with an uptrend emerging. So as long as it stays below that key level, this could all be retracement. I'm expecting a bearish bounce in this zone as well for a downtrend continuation. All right, for the moment, this downtrend channel, though, the main factor here, and therefore I'm leaning towards a bearish continuation down to double bottom. If it breaks that double bottom at 109.25, a further downtrend to 108, maybe 107.50 even, is likely. All right, next on the list, pound dollar. All right, so big upside, flag, upside, flag, upside, flag, and a continuation. That trend, if I remember correctly, last week we also looked at that, last week Thursday, indeed continuing higher after this bull flag, after breaking through the tops here and making a 1, 2, 3. This was a wave 4 that retested the 20 EMA and then bounced yesterday to make another high and complete the wave 5. To me, it looks like a wave 5, this wave 5 right here, of a larger wave 5 being this, like that. So wave 5 of 5 being completed at this round psychological important level of 125. That's resistance, price bouncing at 125.25 with a pin bar here and price moving lower. I think that could indicate the end of the uptrend. But of course, for that to be confirmed, price needs to break through this counter trend support trend line and the 21 EMA, and then it's more likely that that wave 5 is finished and a bearish momentum is going to take place. So for the moment, I'm bearish on the pound dollar. I think the price will move down to 124, bounce maybe there, and then move lower down to 123.25 and the weekly pivot point and the 144 EMA. There's good confluence between these levels here around 123 support. So a 3-wave move down there, I think likely. If I put the fib from here to here, because this could all be part of one correction, then it could be a second correction and a third correction up. If we put a fib there, you can see why price could bounce at the 124. Not only these bottoms, but also weekly pivot point 23.6 fib. And that's another reason why I can go down to 123 is because it's 38.2 fib. So for the moment, down, bounce, and then down again towards this confluence, the most likely. And it could even go deeper. 50, 61.8 fibs are possible too, by the way. So that's what I'm thinking for the moment. If it does move higher, then next target I think is 125.50. So there's not much space for price to move up in my view. Unless there's really some dollar weakness upset here, maybe a 0.5% rate cut or so, which I don't expect. Otherwise, I don't think that, I don't see price moving beyond 125.50 for the moment, in the near future at least. That has also to do with the fact that the pound dollar is on the daily chart in a downtrend. And if I put a fib from here to here, it's running into these resistance fibs, and the 50 fib is around 125.70. So that would be actually the max. 125.75 is the 50 fib and the 144 EMA and the previous bottoms and tops. That's a ton of resistance, a ton of confluence. So for the moment, that would be really the max upside, I think. And in fact, I'm not even sure if it gets there. As I said, if there's a bearish breakout, more downside likely on the pound dollar. All right, that's it for now. Subscribe, of course, to the FXDD YouTube channel for more videos and webinars. And above all, wish you good trading and see you in the live webinar tomorrow on Thursday, 19th of September. Cheers. Bye-bye.